Today we're trying to see just how many copies of Frog Elspeth we can get on the battlefield at the same time in Streets of MTG Standard with the help of Luxior, Giada's gift. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. And we got a fun one this week. This week we're heading to Standard to play Luxior Giada's gift, but we're not just playing some boring Super Friends deck. We got a really sweet plan that we're going to talk about right now and then jump into our game, see it in action. So what are we trying to do with Luxior? Well, Luxior, of course, turns a Planeswalker into a creature for 1 mana once we equip it true. It also pumps it based on the number of counters on it, so it makes the Planeswalker pretty powerful. So what are we trying to do with this card? And we do have a bunch of Planeswalkers in our deck. The big one's Elspeth Resplendents. Also got some Wandering Emperors for removal, a Nico, a Tameo, but our main plan is Elspeth. What we want to do with this deck is try to make as many Elspeths as possible. We are frogging Elspeth quite literally. So the idea is we can play a mirror box, so the legend rule doesn't apply. We can put a Luxior on an Elspeth, which already makes it big because Elspeth's plus ability has counters to it, can make it lifelink, so it turns into like a 9/9 or a 10/10 lifelink or a vigilance or a flyer, whatever, and it keeps growing throughout the turns. But then we can clone it a bunch of times, mostly with Croaking Counterpart. That is the big combo here. Just 3 mana, copy a creature, except it's a 1/1 frog. So we make a bunch of frog Elspeths, and then we can flash it back to make more frog Elspeths. If we don't have Croaking Counterpart, we can Glasspool Mimic to copy Elspeth. We can Lejara Mirror Lake in our mana base to copy Elspeth. So the idea is we can get as many Elspeths on the battlefield as possible, and then we just use the Elspeths to win the game. We also have a couple of early game creatures just to stay alive. Ledger, Shredder, Spirited Companion can draw us cards, can gum up the board while we're trying to get our expensive late game Elspeth plan going. We also have some removal to deal with our opponent stuff. Mana base, pretty simple standard stuff. Sideboard, a bunch of removal for aggro, a bunch of counters for control, and that is Luxior. That is the Elspeth Frog deck. How many Frog Elspeths can we get on the battlefield at once in Streets of MTG Standard? That's what we're finding out today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the gameplay, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap up. Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom. You can pick up all the Magic the Gathering cards you need and support the show, and even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker by heading over to cardkingdom.com/MTG Goldfish. Against the odds time, we are Luxioring, trying to see if we can frog an Elspeth. That's our goal. We want Elspeth frogs. About it. And wow, main deck Duress. All right, sure. Our opponent playing Legacy Storm. Who plays main deck Duress? Is that a thing now? Is that a thing that people play main deck Duress? All right, I'll play a tap land. Pass the turn. Opponent, more swamps and Tenacious Underdog. Well, we'll play a land. We will play Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Well, we're hitting our lands, which is good. Yeah. Down to 17. Swamp for our opponent. And Concealing Curtain. Oh, so maybe they're just like a straight up discard deck. That's possible. Problem with Tenacious Underdog is it just keeps coming back. That is annoying. Now, play this on blue. Actually, play this on blue. Nico. No value. Kill the underdog for now. And pass the turn. Opponent untaps. So, I mean, they can flip this and just kill our Nico. I'm sure they're taking the farewell. Yep. We draw Luxior. Luxior definitely could be sweet. I mean, that's what we're built around, but we gotta get some Planeswalkers to stay. Opponent gets and hits us. More Concealing Curtains. Opponent's all about them curtains. Well, we'll play a mirror box. We'll play a land. We'll play Luxior. Well, come on, Planeswalker! We need a Planeswalker. That Nico kind of pinched our mana pretty bad. Opponent untaps. Reading Mirror Box. Yeah, now we don't have green mana because we had to play the Pathway. Good old Pathways. Like, they're basically Snarls. I guess slightly better Snarls, but they're basically Snarls. Opponent looks at our hand. I expect them to leave those cards. Yeah, gonna get in for a few million. Sure. Down to 11. We draw nothing. Well, mirror box number 2. Feeling pretty dead. Could use one of those 2 wraths that our opponent managed to strip from our hand with their discard. Opponent gets in. So we're dead on board next turn, unless we top deck something. Hameo. Cannot cast it, no green mana. Well, that was disappointing. All right, well, Doomscar in, I guess Sunset Revelry in, and Portable Holes in. Go down. Maybe like a Spirited Companion, the Tameo. I guess the Nico's okay. This is tough. What can we possibly cut? We gotta bring in more removal. Well, I mean, maybe we're just going down all the Spirited Companions. Spirited Companion felt pretty bad. Couldn't even block. Like, we had it there and it just did literally nothing. It was 2 mana draw card, never do a thing. So maybe it's just bad in this matchup. All right, we're on the play. Well, the one thing we know is we should not expect any of our good cards to remain in our hand because opponent all about that discard. Well, we'll play first. All right, well, we're definitely playing this Glasspool Mimic because we can't afford to have it get hit by discard. Opponent doing some mulliganing. Well, we got an Elspeth. Whether or not it's still in our hand once we get to 5 mana, that's a whole nother question. We got frogs. We need Luxior. We need Mirror Box. So we still need multiple pieces, but all right. Glasspool Showa. Go. Opponent plays the Swamp and Okiba Raid Reckoner. Well, we'll play this on white and run out Ledger Shredder. Wouldn't mind getting in some looting. That'd be sweet. Opponent plays a land and kills a Ledger Shredder. Well, play Luxor. Combo piece number 1. Play the land pass the turn. Opponent flips. Concealing Curtain. I'll play the land. Foretell. Sunset Revelry, full value. Pass the turn. So opponent can't flip this Concealing Curtain and take our Elspeth, which does make us sad. Oh, we were getting close. Opponent gonna flip, gonna take the Elspeth. But at least we got a Wrath hidden away. That is helpful. We draw, okay, Mirror Box. I mean, that means if we can find a Planeswalker, we can actually start doing our stuff. Glasspool Mimic, well, play Mirror Box. Glasspool Shore, go. Oh, come on, Elspeth. We need another Elspeth. We have the full setup minus the Planeswalker. We even got the Croaking Counterpart in hand. We're so close. Opponent gets in, it's us. Sure. Down to 16. Opponent. More Concealing Curtains. Well, yeah, let's Doomscar. Sweep the board. Land on green. Pray for an Elspeth. Come on, Magic Gods. We need an Elspeth. We're killing stuff, but... Oh, they probably have a ton of removal, don't they? Oh my god, they're so good at drawing Concealing Curtain. Ooh, Elspeth. All right, play Elspeth. Take down Elspeth. We have the Mirror Box. We have the Luxor. So what's the blowout here? The blowout is in blitzing Tenacious Underdog. Well, let's take Portable Hole. Get rid of the Concealing Curtain. Oh, the question is, do we turn on Elspeth yet? Not turning on Elspeth means it doesn't get got by Power Word Kill or something. Turning on Elspeth means it doesn't get got by land into Blitz. They would have run out the Underdog if they had it, I think. They have multiple windows to run it out, and it comes back from the graveyard anyway, so it's not a card you really hold on to against Wraths, I don't think. So I think they would have run it out. Okay, Underdog but not blitzed. Well, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. So, Luxor on Elspeth. And then we Croaking Counterpart, Elspeth. Yes! Oh, we did it. That's a Frog Elspeth. That is a Frog Elspeth. And then we tick up on Elspeth, Lifelink. And then we tick up on Elspeth, Vigilance. And hit you for 10. Oh, Frog Elspeth. Opponent, down to 12. We gained a bunch of life. Pass the turn. It's happening. It's happening. We did it. We did it. We did it. We frogged an Elspeth. And we can do it again next turn if nothing goes wrong. Opponent plays a tap land. Passes. Well, take down Elspeth. Luxior. Equip it. Frog Elspeth. Play the land. Elspeth. Tick it up. Flying. Combat. Yes, yes, yes. Get in there, Frog Elspeth. Get in there, Frog Elspeth. Frog Elspeth, best Elspeth. All right, opponent's gonna kill an Elspeth. Bad news for our opponent is we got more of these. Well, all right, Frog Elspeth. And take down Frog Elspeth. Glasspool Mimic to copy Frog Elspeth. Take down Frog Elspeth. Luxior. Equip it to Frog Elspeth. Pass the turn. Oh, that was such a sweet turn. Oh, 3 frogs. Frogtron. We assembled Frogtron in Standard. Oh my goodness, that's so good. That's so good. All of our dreams have come true. Yes, it was, opponent. Yes, it was. That was the good game. Well, that makes any amount of losses worth it. Frog Elspeth-tron win in Standard. So good. All right, run it back. Run it back. Let's just keep doing that because that was so good. It's always sweet when you build a deck and you got a plan in your head and you're like, okay, can it actually happen? When it actually happens, it is the best feeling. Oh, it's just so amazing. It is the best. And that was the plan coming to full fruition. We frogged Elspeth. We take down Frog Elspeth to get a clone to get another Frog Elspeth. I mean, I guess we could have kept chaining clones together to make more Elspeths, but that's how we drew it up. That's how we drew it up and it actually happened. That was so sweet. Well, we learned it's possible. Not only to make a Frog Elspeth, but Frogtron Elspeth. This sounds so risky. If they go turn 1 duress on this Glasspool Mimic, we probably do nothing. I think we mulligan. Yeah, well, if they go turn 1 duress on this Glasspool Mimic, we probably do nothing. We'll put Mirror Box to the bottom for now. Well, we tried to mulligan our way around this duress problem. Not duress. Okay, we'll take it. Glasspool Shores, go. Opponent adapts. Schwamp. Ooh, some soul ripping, eh? Well, all right. Tap land, Luxior, go. We do need to keep any of our lands. This soul ripper gets scary. A wandering emperor can deal with it, but we do need to hit our lands. Opponent gets the flipped rat vehicle thing. Cruise it up. Hits us for 4. And there's the duress to take, who knows. Yeah, it takes the thing we can immediately cast. And, ooh, more sagas. All right. Not looking ideal. Well, Ledger Shredder, play the land. Pass the turn. We really got to draw land here. We need to draw land so we can play a Wandering Emperor, so we can kill this Soul Ripper. Oh, opponent hits the land, okay. Or the Soul Ripper is just going to beat us down. This is a really fast clock on the play. Doubly so with Menace. Oh boy, it's getting worse. Graveyard Trespasser. Getting worse, getting worse. This also, wow, I don't even know if hitting a land for Wandering Emperor is going to do it. I don't think it is. Here comes the Soul Ripper. Game 2, though. Sure, you can just cast a, yeah, Mirror Box, we're dead. So sure, you can cast some random black cards and attack, good on you, but can you frog an Elspeth 3 times, opponent? I think the answer's no. Against the odds time, we are trying to go off with Luxior, seeing how many Elspeths we can make, or I guess Wandering Emperors, with Luxior and some frog action, etc. Well, tap land, go. Sand looks fine. See what our opponent's up to. Yeah, let's just play the land in Foretell a Doomscar. If our opponent's White Weenie, there's a chance that Paulo will be coming down to take it from our hand. Luminarch Aspirant. Well, tap land and Luxior. Go. This isn't looking bad. This isn't looking bad. We got the Planeswalkers. We got the Luxior. Opponent has an Elite Spellbinder. We also have the Doomscar. Yeah, it takes Wandering Emperor. I mean, I think we're just gonna Wrath here. Oh, so many Elspeths. We really need a land. Well, Wrath. Play the land. If we can hit an untapped land for Elspeth, we can Elspeth take down for land in Luxior, which is sweet. More Spellbind this. Well, come on, land. We got Elspeth for days. Can we find the land? Yes. All right. Land. Elspeth. Take down Elspeth. Take a land. Luxior Elspeth. Go. The land also gets us towards this Wandering Emperor, which is nice. Gets in, sure. I mean, opponent needs to answer something, because once this Elspeth ticks up, our opponent's in trouble. Luminar Spirant. And Hopeful Initiate. Yeah. Well, play a tap land. Elspeth. Take it up. Let's go Lifelink. Get in for 6. And pass turn. Well, now we need the Mirror Box. The Mirror Box is the missing piece. All right, Valorous Stance to Elspeth. Yeah, well, that's fine. We can play another one. They know the Wandering Emperor can come down. All right, grows the Luminar Aspirant, goes to combat. How do we attack? Do we attack? All right, well, Wandering Emperor. Snipe Hopeful Initiate. We really don't want that killing our Luxior. All right, more Hopeful Initiates. Play Elspeth. Take down. Take the Mirror Box. Equip. Take up. Pass the turn. So the problem is... Wow, alright. So opponent just has all the removal in the world. Kills it. Says good game for some reason. Goes to combat. Attacks. Drawing a Wrath would be sweet. How much removal can they possibly have? The problem is, this Hopeful Initiate. Play Ledger Shredder. Sack the Clue. Oh, alright, that's a good one. Play Spirited Companion. And discard Tamiyo, I guess, unfortunately. And play the land, pass the turn. All right, well, hopefully this Farewell just gets us back in this game and gives us time to do our Elspeth shenanigans. Unfortunately, we had to discard the Tamiyo Skyclave, going for a Ledger Shredder. About it, grows it, attacks. Well, we will chump. We dropped to 4, but now we get to Farewell our opponent. Exile all creatures. Yeah, we'll play the land. And I guess we equip. We might need to gain some life with this illusion before we equip to Elspeth. About it. Adeline. I'll play Elspeth. Equip to Elspeth. Take up on Elspeth. Lifelink. All right, well, do they have another answer? Land. Intrepid Adversary. That is not the answer. I don't know how our opponent thought this was gonna work. That is an ambitious attack. Well, opponent killed a lot of Elspeths and we still got there. Well, Doomscar in. Sunset Revelry in. Knockout Blow maybe in. Go down. Tamiyo. A couple of Spirited Companions. Oh, Nico, maybe? Yeah, something like that. One more Spirited Companion. Seems fine. Well, we got that one. We didn't really get to fully go off because I guess Elspeth just killed our opponent so quickly, but... but it was a win. It was a win, and it was a Luxior win. Farewell was key. Being able to wrath away our opponent's stuff was really big to keeping us in that game. Ooh, you know what? We're going to keep this. Our lands are very tapped, but we actually have a lot of sideboard cards, which is nice. Sunset Revelry, double Doomscar. It would be nice if we could get these foretold before Paulo comes down. Well, we'll keep. So untap land, I think, in the first couple of turns is probably our best draw. Well, tap land, go. Opponent, land, and Luminar Aspirant off to the fast star. All right, untap land, untap land. Opponent hits us. Mirror Box, well, play the land, play the Luxior. Well, we'll see. If our opponent continues to curve out or Ordain, That's pretty bad. Gets it, hits us. Land, maybe? No. Well, Sunset Revelry. Not actually very good here, though. It's something, but not much of something. And we missed the land drop. And there's a Redain taxing our... Oh my god, what a start. Oh my goodness. And opponent, last time they said good game and lost. This time they say the early good game and they're probably going to win. Opponent's all about the early GG. One of those fine folks. Yeah. Well, I mean, missing land drop's not going to get there. Opponent won the die roll and just had the ideal curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna happen sometimes. All right, well, we're on the play for game 3, which is big. Our opponent's draw is probably not gonna be that good. Like, you can't get better than your best possible draw, right? So I assume it's gotta be at least slightly worse. Worst case, it's exactly the same, because it can't possibly be better. I mean, honestly, missing those land drops, we weren't gonna win anyway. This is fine. We got a lot of removal, no sweepers, but a lot of removal. Well, tap land, go. Tempted to mute our opponent, but opponent with the turn 1 good game. That's a farewell, though. Well, play the land on white. Pass the turn. Opponent land. Hopeful initiate. Now, let's kill the usher. Opponent passes. Ooh. Let's just foretell a Doomscar. Play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Redain. Gets in. Well, play the land, pass the turn. See if our opponent plays around knockout blow. Getting rid of this Redain would be sweet. Wedding announcement. Opponent goes attacking. Well, let's get rid of the Redain. Opponent. Well, okay, play the land. Wandering Emperor. Get rid of the hopeful initiate. Crawling Barons and more Redains. Oh, we don't even get to gain life, do we? We get to draw a card, though. Sunset Revelry. Take up. Sure. Play the land, pass the turn. Opponent. Potable Hall. And Crawling Barons. So I think we kill the Crawling Barons. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the creature land, so get rid of the Crawling Barons. Might as well kill the token. Opponent draws. Ugh, more lands, more lands, more lands. Well, he will pass the turn. Could use an Elspeth. That's what we'd really like here. Opponent gonna fire up more creature lands. Get in, hit us, down to 16. Wandering Emperor. Okay, we'll pass the turn. That's good against the Cave of the Frost Dragon. We would like to get rid of that. Opponent, land. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Goes to combat. Well, Wandering Emperor. Well, we've gone through 2 creature lands, which is nice. Down to 15. Even more lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, okay. Let's farewell. Creatures, enchantments, and I guess artifacts. Out of here. And take up Wandering Emperor. Well, come on, Elspeth. That's what we need. So getting rid of all of our opponent's stuff means our opponent's not going to be able to just keep doing nothing forever. Runs out their stuff, runs out their stuff, sure. Elspeth and Luxior, that's mostly what we're looking for. We are probably just gonna Doomscar here. Opponent passes. Well, let's Doomscar. Make a Samurai. Pass the turn. So we're kind of winning, but we're winning in the boring way. I don't know that we're winning. We're doing fine, but we're doing fine in the boring way. Tick up on the token. Go attacking. Giada. Sure. Gonna hit the Wandering Emperor. I think that's fine. Well, Wandering Emperor. Make a Samurai. Cycle the headquarters. Oh my god, even more lands. Well, alright. Tick up on the Samurai. Play a Ledger Shredder. Wow, good game. You're done? All right, more Janos, sure. Opponent's got all the removal. Well, pass the turn. Hopeful initiate. I'll make a samurai. Pass the turn. About it. Says good game again. And this time they mean it and they scoop it up. Well, okay. I mean, it's a win. It's a win. It's not pretty. It was not exact. I mean, we did get a Luxior win in game 2, but it wasn't the frog win that we were going for. So, yeah, I mean, but we'll accept a win. We'll accept a win. We'll accept it. Sweet, I guess. Sweet. All right, against the odds time, we are frogging Elspeth this week with the help of Luxior and Mirrorbox. How many Elspeths does it take to win a game of Standard? That is the question we are attempting to answer. This one's fine. Looks like we're up against control of some type, which is less fine, but I'll play the land. Let's just Ledger Shredder. Getting in some loots would be sweet. Cast 2 spells, please, opponent. So I guess we can, like, well, we'll see. Another Spirited Companion. Well, play Glasspool Mimic as a land. Play Spirited Companion. Not a second spell, but we get to draw a card. Hit ya. Gonna want a green source at some point. Opponent down to 19. We can double spell next turn with Spirited Companion. Yeah, it looks like just Esper control. That does mean Wraths are a concern. Ooh, Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. What are we doing here? Land on white. Do we play around Wraths? Do we play around Wandering Emperor? Well, that's Spirited Companion. Draw a card. And also Spirited Companion. Ledger Shredder triggers. It's a lot of Spirited Companions. All right, so opponent kills it, but we still get to loot. Discard a land. Hell, there's hilariously. These mirror boxes can actually make Spirited Companion kind of big. I mean, of course, Wraths are a concern. Raffine about it. Passes. A land on green. Tameo for life. Tap down Raffine. Pay the 1. And get in there with the Dogtron. Wow. All right, opponent really wants that Raffine to survive. Well, we will pass the turn. Can we win next turn? Each non-token creature gets +1 for each creature you control with the same name. So 4, 7. We can theoretically deal 21 damage next turn. Opponent gets in with a Raffine. I mean, this requires dodging sweepers and whatnot, but that is a thing. We could also keep waiting and try to Wandering Emperor away Raffine. Opponent loots. Down to 17. Land. Passes. We draw Doomscar. I'll play the land. Yeah, let's try this again. Tap down Raffine. Pay the 1. Opponent's gonna phase it out. Well, we will Wandering Emperor. Okay, wow. Okay, this might actually work. Opponent cycles. We get Wandering Emperor. We get rid of Raffine, pay the 1. Oh, we're gonna get the... I think we're gonna get the dog kill, which is kind of hilarious. Opponent goes to 15. Opponent does not appear to have a count. I mean, they could have a Wrath, but are you really gonna Wrath 3 Spirited Companions? That doesn't feel great. Elspeth, sure. I think this is happening. I think that... This was not a kill I thought was possible for our deck, but I think it's about to happen. Opponent rages Valkyrie. So we get to tap down the Valkyrie. And then we play Mirror Box. Oh, they're not as big as I thought. Play Mirror Box. Oh, that's still lethal. That's still lethal. Here comes the dogs. Just how we drew it up against the control deck. Triple Spirited Companion, double Mirror Box win. That was a good one. That was a good one. I was not expecting that to actually work, but we'll take it. Raffine. What do we want against this deck? Oh, that was a sweet kill. I mean, that was not the frog, the Elspeth kill, but we didn't even have the Luxior, but we'll take it. It's always cool when you have a backup kill that works. Spirited Companion is mostly in our deck to just kind of like gum up the ground and draw some cards while we're trying to get things set up. But in that case, it was a legit win con. Okay, so now what? So bring in Disdainful Strokes. What do we cut though? That's the real question. The sweepers actually seem fine. Maybe Spirited Companion needs a rest after dominating that last game. Maybe we go down one Doomscar. I kind of want Negate. Let's try it like that. 3 counters, bring in 3 counters. Well, let's do that again. Actually, no, let's do it. Let's get the Luxior frog kill, but we will take the random mirror box win. All right, sure. We got an Elspeth. Double Luxior Mirror Lake. That's gonna be a while before that's helpful. Well, tap land, go. Opponent, Schwamp, and oh, it's an angel deck. Huh, okay. Well, should have brought in more sweepers. We saw 1 Righteous Valkyrie, but not enough to really expect an angel deck. We might be getting punished. Opponent, Fateful Absence. Gets and hits us. Well, tap land, go. Yeah, okay, so, well, now we know how to sideboard for next game, which is good. Opponent, gonna go to combat, down to 16. Gonna make some manas. Linvala, that's annoying. Well, we get to draw a card, that's something. Ledger Shredder. Well, play the land, Ledger Shredder. Not looking great though. This is sketchy. Those are big angels, and they keep getting bigger because of this Giada. Opponent, land, attacks. Well, I mean, we get to block the Giada. Down to 12. Opponent passes. If we play Glasspool on Ledger Shredder and they kill it, it's so bad, but I think we have to, like, what else are we doing here? Glasspool Mimic. Copy Ledger Shredder. Go attacking? We're trying to bait out a Wandering Emperor so we can trigger our Ledger Shredder. Oh, that's not a... All right, that's not a Wandering Emperor. Things keep getting... Oh my god, Righteous Val. Okay, these Disdainful Strokes have been horrible. Opponent goes to... Yeah, we're super dead. Gets in. Wow, we misjudged this matchup by a ton. Down to 8. So we want to be bringing in whatever removal we have, actually. Mirror Box. Yeah, we're just done for it. Yeah. Okay. Well, now we know what our opponent's doing. Instead of bringing in a bunch of negates and so forth, and even these Disdainful Strokes, we want to be bringing in Doomscars. I guess Knockout Blow? Knockout Blow's not super efficient when you're not getting the discount. What else do we cut? I guess the Nico. Let's go down Nico. Run it like that. All right, we're on the play, which is hopefully good. Well, you know what? We're going to keep this. Not much action, but Doomscars are hopefully a good way to deal with what our opponent's doing. Plains, go. About it. Tap land. Plains and Foretell. Can you move over here a little bit, bud? You're hitting the mic. There you go. Wow, all the sweepers. All the sweepers in the world. Well, play this on blue. Mirror Box. Could be good eventually. About it, adapts. Youthful Valkyrie. So many sweepers. Well, Foretell. Land on green, I guess. This is the largest amount of sweepers I could imagine. We've drawn 4 of our 5 in our top 10 cards. That is kind of absurd. I don't know if that's good or not, honestly. I would like to have some other things that are not sweepers. Opponent plays a Plains. And... Righteous Valkyrie gets and hits us, sure, and land off the top, please. All right, there's a land. Play it on green. Doomscar. All right, opponent's gonna phase out the Righteous Valkyrie. Well, good news is we have a lot of Wraths. We've got a lot of Wraths about it. Duresses takes a farewell. Wow, takes some Mirror Box. Interesting. I guess they figure we have so many Wraths that it just doesn't matter at this point. Hits us to 15. Well, play Doomscar. We really need a Planeswalker. We got the Luxior. We got the Mirror Box. We need a Planeswalker in some ways to clone it. About it adapts. Lisa. Well, all right, more Luxiors. Not great. No Planeswalkers. Opponent goes to combat and it is with a Lisa. Yeah, that's bad news. Hive of the Eye Tyrant's something I'm a little concerned about. March of Otherworldly Light. I'm gonna go for the 2-for-1 value. Well, that's less fun. Opponent plays a land, passes. Yeah, let's Wandering Emperor. Get rid of Lisa. And then Luxior.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Pass the turn. Passes. Well, alright. Wandering Emperor. Take up on itself. Land on blue. And do we even want to attack? Not this turn. Ijano and Wandering Emperor get us this turn. Next turn, at least we can play around Ijano. Oh, that March of Otherworldly Light was annoying. Opponent. Wow, all right, farewells. Wandering Emperor goes back to just being a Planeswalker. Now, let's cycle the headquarters. Oh, so close. All right. Make a Samurai pass the turn. Oh, we could have started cloning it. So we need another luck. We've lost 2 Luxiors, which is a bummer. Giada. Rafine. Was our opponent not concerned about our farewells? They know we have a million of them. Well, farewell. All creatures, and I guess all graveyards. Yeah. All right, get rid of the dorks. All right, opponent discards their last card to get back something. Righteous Valkyrie. Well, I think we are 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. Yeah, let's make a Samurai. Pass the turn. We could use an Elspeth. We could really use an Elspeth. We have not found an Elspeth. We lost 2 Luxiors, which is a bummer. Concerned about the Hive of the Eye Tyrants. Opponent, Righteous Valkyrie. Passes. I guess we just pass. What we need to do is Wandering Emperor, a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, I think. Opponent plays a land. Goes to combat. Yup. Goes attacking. Well, that's Wandering Emperor. Get rid of Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Take our 2. Knockout Blow's not the worst. Oh, all right. Take up on the dork. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Like, this is what, a 3/3. You know what? I think we're actually cloning this token in 1/1 frog form because we want to be able to block this menacing Hive of the Eye Tyrant. All right, Frog Knight, Frog Samurai, opponent combat, attacks. Well, we will knock out the Valkyrie, hopefully. All right, Valkyrie down. Opponent, Lisa. We draw Glasspool Mimic. I don't know what we do about this. Now there's a Lisa that we can't really kill. We have not found many good things to frog. Oh, if only we had been able to keep our Luxor. Well, farewell. Get rid of everything. Make a Samurai. Okay, that's actually fine. Yeah, we're gonna play the headquarters now. Pass the turn. Well, there's still a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Could really use one of our good cards. Opponent gets in, hits us. This has been an interesting game in the end. Opponent passes. Headquarters. Well, sack this, draw a card. Well, go attacking. Hit ya. Oh my god, so many clones. So many clones of 2/2 tokens. That's not the dream. That is not the dream. But we got to be able to block this menacing Hive of the Eye Tyrant somehow. Opponent. Ottawa gonna bounce a token. Sure. What a weird game. Where's our Elspeth? Well, all right. Cycle the headquarters. Into more lands. Play the tap land. Go attacking. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Who draws something good first? That is the real question. Opponent gets in, hits us, exiles. Sure, we dropped a 9. Well, there's a Knockout Blow. Knockout Blow's not bad. That is another way to kill a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Get in, hit you. Land on white. Pass the turn. We're gonna hold on to the Glasspool Mimic. We want to do cool things with it. We don't want to just keep cloning 1/1s. Aw. All right, well, there goes the Knockout Blow. Well, now we might have to clone the Samurai. Kaido Suzuki. Whose opponent's playing the busted cards. Makes a ninja, phases out. Yeah, that's an issue. That's a huge issue. Well, Ledger Shredder. Glasspool Mimic. Now we get rid of a land that we didn't want. Copy the Ledger Shredder. Hit our opponent. Opponent gets to start drawing multiple cards each turn, though, with Kaido, which is going to be a problem. We have not found an Elspeth. We're almost halfway through our deck, and we have just not been able to find an Elspeth. Opponent, land. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Well, I mean, I think we just block with everything. So worst case, our opponent has removal for the Samurai, and we lose 2 things and they lose nothing. Looks like, okay. Well, that's fine. We got rid of it. Opponent gets to draw with Kaido. Okay, kills Ledger Shredder. Well, attack the Kaido. Opponent blocks. Copy the Samurai. I mean, I guess we just gotta go for it. Copy the Samurai. Imagine if this was an Elspeth that we were doing this with. Opponent's gonna loot. Well, we got through both of the creature lands, which is nice. Opponent, Giada. Do they have more? Looks like no. Well, go to combat. Actually, should we just be sending everything at our opponent? Probably. Opponent blocks. And Sajiri Shelter. Drops to 8. Well, Croaking Counterpart. Croaking Counterpart. Pass the turn. What a weird game! Opponent loots with Kaido. Discards a creature land. Finds a youthful Valkyrie. Opponent gets in. I'll play a Ledger Shredder. No attacks. I mean, I'm not sure we can win from here. Opponent's got so many flyers. What a just strange game. The weirdest possible running. No Elspeth. No Elspeth. That's kind of the whole point of our deck. We drew some Luxiors and then got blown out with the mirror box thing, but oh yeah, we just can't find it. Oh yeah, those draws were tough. Maybe we should have killed Kaido, but I think our opponent just has so many big things that they can drop. Oh jeez. Well, our opponent has certainly out top decked us here, that's for sure. Opponent. Well, now I guess we have to top deck another Wrath. I think we have 1 Wrath left. I don't think anything else matters now. Opponent goes attacking. We will block. Well, Tamio. Does it even do anything? Play Tamio. Full price. Tap down Righteous Valkyrie. Attack our opponent. Attack our opponent. Attack Kaido. Attack Kaido. Actually, maybe we just got to send everything at our opponent again. Yeah, I guess this Kaido just keeps living. Everything at our opponent. This has been the closest game. Opponent blocks with Giada. Opponent blocks. Drops to 5. Oh, okay. Another Giada. The life gain is actually really huge. Yeah, that's... Oh, we top deck too late. Opponent gets in. Now we have to block. And then they get to draw. Wow. That ended up being a super duper close game. Yeah, but not close enough. That life gain was so brutal. That's really what did it. Oh, Giada Righteous Valkyrie is quite a combo. Spirited Companion. All right, so is there any way we get out of this? What are our possibilities? I mean, it's probably still hitting a Wrath, right? Our one remaining Doomscar, I think. All right, well, Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Opponent has so many lethal attackers. This doesn't work. We can double Ledger Shredder, but then we still lose to the Angels. Wow. We can tap down something Ledger Shredder, then we still lose to the Angels. Wow, that ended up being ridiculously close. But I think we're just dead now. We can tap Giada, but they just have 2 fly. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was a really interesting close game, especially considering we got blown out with the mirror box and we never drew an Elspeth. So, I guess we'll take it. Against the odds time, we are Luxioring, trying to frog up Elspeth in Standard. We'll see what our opponent's up to. We have Luxior, which is sweet. About it. White Weenie. Well, this could go well if we draw a Wrath. That is going to be essential. Headquarters, go. Opponent, snow-covered plains. More Lunarch veterans. Yep, and wow, okay, opponents. as aggro can be. Gets in all the 1-drops in the world. Well, play the tap land past the turn. So, I mean, next turn we could Nico Eris. Nico Eris, tick down, kill something, make it a 2/2, I guess. Opponent, Field of Ruin, and Chaplain of Alms. Gain some life. Goes attacking, down to 16. If they have some sort of life gain payoff, that's going to be a problem. Opponent passes, ooh, Wandering Emperor 2. Well, play this on green. Nico Eris. No kicker. Kill the Battlefield Raptor. Luxior. Go. Even a 2/2 Nico Eris is kind of good here. Can't be attacked. One of the upsides of Luxior, and we're getting close. We're 1 land away from the Elspeth. Does seem to be a white land, but I kind of think our opponent's going to Field of Ruin. We'll see. Maybe we regret not playing this on white. Opponent goes attacking. Well, I mean, all right. Block. Down to 14. Yeah, gets the Phantom, gains a life. Curse of Silence. Okay. What are they going to name? A Wrath, I guess? Name's Nico Eris. Well, let's make a shard. Cash it in. We really need to hit a white source. Oh, you know what? We're going to keep Ledger Shredder. That's not a white source, but it is a good blocker. Pass the turn. Opponent taps. Skyclave Apparition. All right, gets rid of the Nico. That's fine. We'd actually rather have the Ledger Shredder at the moment. Oh, we just need to find that white mana. We just need to find the one. I'm regretting playing this on green. I think that was a bit of a self-inflicted wound. I thought they were going to Field of Ruin, but they haven't. Spirited Companion. Well, okay, Mirror Box. Luxior number 2 loot. There's the white source. Discard a Oh, actually, Luxior's kind of cute. Do we want the second one? What are we doing next turn? At some point, we want to get the Elspeth down. All right, let's discard Luxior. Discard the Luxior. Grow the Shredder. Play the land. All right, so there's our white source. Pass the turn. Opponent taps. No more Skyclaves, please. Also, Righteous Valkyrie would be an issue. Opponent passing. Okay, that's what we want to see. That's good news. So we can start doing our stuff now. Play the land. Play Elspeth. Luxior Elspeth. Take down Elspeth. Whiff. Get a deserted beach. Pass. Okay. We would have liked a glass pool mimic. That's what we really wanted, but well, now we need a frog. All right, so opponent's gonna blow up our clone land. We're super close. We are super close to achieving our dreams. We're very, very close. Opponent untaps. Dreams might actually come true. Opponent foretells. So we get a redraw with Spirited Companion. We just want any of our clone effects, especially frogs, but opponent, Amiria. We get to gain back a bunch of life, I think, with this Elspeth, most likely. We actually got a shot. Passes. Well, okay, Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Tick up on Elspeth. Lifelink. Play the tap land. Wandering Emperor. Loot with Ledger Shredder. Discard the land. Hit you with Elspeth. Gain back 7. Yep. Okay, back up to 21. Luxior on Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor. Make a Samurai. Go. Oh, and we got the clone land. So worst case, we can clone with a Mirror Lake. So it's probably a bunch of angels, I guess. What would Mono White be foretelling? All right, Sarnheim Unleashed. Here comes the angels. Here comes the life. Opponent. Oh my God, there it is. There it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Copy Elspeth. Frog it up. Take down Elspeth. Get a second mirror box for safety. Croaking Counterpart Elspeth. Discard the pathway. Take down Elspeth.
I won't let a few in this city. May your
Get a land. Take up on Elspeth. Take up. Oh, wait, how much loyalty? 3, that's not enough. All right, take up on Elspeth.
I know there's
Vigilance. Equip to Elspeth. Hit you for 16. Oh, okay, there's a frog Elspeth. There's a frog Elspeth. Opponent blocks. And we get to do it again next turn. We get to do it again next turn. If our opponent doesn't scoop, and we have a protected mirror box. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, there it is. There it is. The dream. The dream. It took it took a bit, but the dream happened. Sure. Sunset Revelry. That's fine. Oh, we're going to have so many Elspeths. Oh, and we haven't hit many of our clone lands either. So we're eventually going to take down Elspeths to hit clones. Yeah. Gain some life. We get to loot. We'll discard a Doomscar. We're not really interested in Wrathing anymore. Chapelgeist, sure. But you don't want to attack into this Elspeth. Oh, it doesn't have flying, does it? Huh, you do want to attack into us then, maybe. I guess Ledger Shredder helps. Oh, this turn's going to be sweet. This is going to be a good one. Opponent getting in at the Elspeth. So we're going to lose 1 Elspeth, unfortunately. But we're going to be able to replace it with 2 more. All right, we'll keep the Wandering Emperor block there. We lose an Elspeth, at least 2 more. So 1 Elspeth down. Ledger Shredder. So, 1, 2, 3. Croaking Counterpart Elspeth. Make a new one. Take it down. Glasspool Mimic Elspeth. Take it down. Glasspool Mimic Elspeth. Oh, it's happening. Take it down.
I won't let a few
Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Croaking Counterpart Elspeth. Discard the. Oh, this is the best thing we've ever done. This might be the best thing we've ever done. Take it down. Get a Spirited Companion. Draw a card. Take up on Elspeth. Take up on Elspeth. Go to combat. Attack ya with the best Elspeth of all time. That's commander damage lethal there. 21. Flying, first strike, etc. And then I think we tick down Elspeth.
This is my city.
Get a land. What a board. What a board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Elspeths, including one that's a 20. Was just a 21 flying vigilance lifelinker. Yes. Oh, this is the dream. This is the dream. This is what we've been trying to do with the deck. It finally all came together, and it is glorious. This has got to be breaking a record. It's got to be. Are they just done? Okay, Skyclave. Boy, if they could kill both mirror boxes, we'd be very sad. Going after the Ledger Shredder, sure. Opponent's not giving up. They're going to try to kill our Elspeth. They are at 37. Now we need a way to make Elspeth unblockable. That we don't have. Wait, it has a shield counter? How did it get a shield count? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Opponent, combat. Well, let the good times roll. Ledger Shredder. So, Elspeth. Tick up. Lifelink. Elspeth. Tick up. Flying. Elspeth. Tick up. Vigilance. Elspeth. Tick up. First strike. Elspeth. Tick up. First strike. Elspeth. Tick up. Flying. Ledger Shredder. Elspeth. Oh, there's a Luxior. Discard a Ledger Shredder. That's good. Elspeth tick down. Glasspool Mimic and Elspeth. We're getting so many Elspeths, they can't all stay on the battlefield now. Tick down. Ledger Shredder. Luxior. Equip to an Elspeth. Tick up on Elspeth. And let's do a little attacking. Actually, we'll leave this one back. All right, get in with 43 power worth of Elspeths. This might be the best board state that has ever existed in Standard. This might be it. 101. This is it. 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 And everyone was worried last week that it was going to be some sort of boring suit. Oh, do we have an Elspeth in our graveyard? Oh, we don't, but we have a Luxior. Let's think about this. A Tameo. To get back Luxior.
Becoming unforgettable. Become part of the next chapter.
Luxior on a Elspeth. Tick up Elspeth.
Show him what you got.
Flying. Tick up Elspeth.
This is your fight.
First strike. Tick up Elspeth.
I know there's a hero inside.
This is so amazing. Tick up Vigilance. Tick up whatever. Tick up.
Fast and strike hard. Be brave.
How about Lifelink? Tick up.
This is your
How about First Strike? Tick up. How about Vigilance? Tick up. Max it out. Give it Flying. Are we missing any Planeswalkers? We have too many. I think we've used them all. Okay, go to combat. Attack with the Elspeth crew. Thank you to our opponent for sitting through this. How many? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Elspeths currently, with 4 of them being the biggest creatures of all time, and we're up to almost 200 life. Okay, here you go. Oh, this is the best. It happened. It actually happened. It's possible. It's possible to do it. It's actually possible to do. That was worth it. That was worth any number of losses, because that was one of the sweetest things we've done in Standard ever. So what did we learn this week about Luxior in Standard? And first off, we went on to lose that last match against Mono White. So our record wasn't very good. Actually, I played, what, 8 matches with the deck, and we won 1. So win and loss wise, not the best deck. However, we achieved our goal, and it was worth all those losses. We got up to 8 Elspeths on the battlefield. Many of them were like 20 plus power creatures. We ended up at hundreds of life, dealt hundreds of damage, and it was really spectacular. So is this the most competitive way to play Luxior or to play Elspeth? No, it's definitely not. Like, run all your Kaidos and all your busted Planeswalkers and throw in a copy of Luxior or whatever. That's probably the spiky way to play the deck. But it does show just, like, the awesome things you can do with Luxior. Like, remember a while ago, we played this modern Super Friends deck, and our goal was to be able to clone our Planeswalkers. We were playing Mirror Box, so we wanted to be able to clone our Planeswalkers, and we had to go through incredibly great links to make it happen. We had to, like, Karn to get a Liquid Metal Coating from our sideboard, and then Liquid Metal Coating to turn a Planeswalker into an artifact, and then use Karn to animate it and turn it into a creature, and then we could finally cast a clone on it. Luxior just cuts out all those steps. Like, you don't have to do anything. You just play Luxior and put it on a creature, and if you got Mirror Box, you can start casting your clones and proceed to win the game. So I think the deck is not very good, but it is hilarious, and it's really, really just amazing when it works. So I like the deck a lot. It's not a deck that's going to grind you up the ladder on Arena or whatever, or win you an FNM, but it is a deck that can do some of the craziest things that is possible in Standard. Like, who has 8 Frog Elspeths on the battlefield to deal hundreds of damage? That's just something that's never happened before in the history of Magic. So even though you're not going to win a lot with the deck, when you do win, it's going to be really sweet. So that's Luxior. That is Frog and Elspeth in Standard. That's been our Gets Odds for this week. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to vote for next week's deck. So until then, have a great one, and I will talk to you soon.